Let's talk more about the Appalachian Trail and a possible sighting of Brian Laundrie. Some 911 calls, as Brian mentioned, came in. And experts say surviving the great outdoors in that type of an area for an extended period of time takes a tremendous amount of training and skills. Joining us now is Jason Marsteiner. He is a wilderness survival instructor, and he's joining us live from Colorado Springs. Let's talk about what it takes to live outside. And of course, this is all speculative, thinking that Brian Laundrie is in fact in the wilderness, but you've spent lots of time on the Appalachian Trail. What are the biggest dangers that someone would face out there?
Well, actually, I'm from Colorado, so I don't spend a lot of time in the Appalachian Trail, but I do spend a lot of time in the Rocky Mountains. I have been in the Ozarks for some training, which is a fairly similar climate. At this point in time, there's a lot of resources out at that in that general area right now. If you know what you're looking for, you've got fruits and berries and animals and that you can hunt and trap. So there's a good amount of resources again, but those are going to end here really soon once the snow starts to fly. So it's going to get a little bit more tougher here in the next few months.
Let me ask you, for someone who is accustomed to living in the outdoors, Brian Laundrie is described by those who knew him as a survivalist with moderate or advanced survival skills, whether it's the Appalachian Trail or the swamp in Florida. What are the odds that someone can survive days and weeks on end in those types of environments with probably few resources, because they run the risk of being recognized if they go get water or food?
Well, I can't speak to his survival skills, obviously, and being a avid thru hiker or a camper is obviously different than being a survivalist or somebody with some good survival skills. But we might want to look at old history of people that have done it. We can look at Eric Rudolph, who survived for 5 years back in the 90s in the same area. I don't know what his level of training was, Eric, back in that time. So if he's got the same level of training, he could go years out there as long as he can remain unfound. Eric was discovered digging food out of a trash can in one of the cities. So I don't know the level of preparedness that he's at right now. I doubt he's the same level as the Olympic Park bomber was, but I think he's going to have some difficulties here in the next few months, even if he's got a small level of survival skills. If he's got advanced level, I really highly doubt that he's got advanced level training. Even military personnel typically don't have advanced level training, but I can't really speak to him knowledgeably. I just don't know what he knows, what he's learned.
Well, I appreciate your insight. You've lived outside longer than most of us, and any survival skills are appreciated, certainly for investigators as they search for Brian Laundrie tonight. Jason, thank you for your time.